a little bit about CycleRAP. CycleRAP is an assessment tool. As I said, you go out, you collect data of your cycling infrastructure, and then it evaluates risk. And it doesn't just do this for vehicle-bicycle conflicts. It also looks at other things like crashes with objects, what we colloquial term is single cycle crashes. It looks at conflicts between cyclists, or between cyclists and light mobility, or between different modes of light mobility. And it also looks at conflicts with pedestrians. And then it takes that risk and it organises it into what's extreme risk right down to what's low risk. And the ones I've circled are incredibly important. So what we know is that it's those types of crashes, so crashes not involving vehicles, that account for an extremely high number of hospitalizations. When people are turning up in hospitals because they've had a bicycle crash, 60 to 95% of those, and this is based on a study of 12 countries, are because they had a crash that didn't involve a vehicle. And between 5 and 30% of fatalities as well. So it's a very big issue that is not well addressed at all. Part of the reason it's not well addressed or well understood is also because when it comes to somebody coming off their bike, if they've hit a gravel patch and they're falling down an embankment and landing in a river, somebody calls an ambulance turns up, takes that person away, and then puts them into a hospital. Even if they're seriously injured, even if they are killed, often that crash does not ever make it into crash data. And crash data is important because when you have road authorities or other government departments or authorities trying to build and respond to safety issues on cycling networks or cycling infrastructure, or even just streets for cyclists, they are looking at that crash data to say where are their problems and where do we need to address them. And a very large number of those crashes don't ever actually make it into that database.